Hello everyone. The first subject we are dealing here will be building materials. As we all know, it is a basic subject of civil engineering and it holds a good proportion of marks in all the competitive exams. If you see SSC JEE, there will be a sure shot 10 question out of 100 in all the exam. So in building materials, the first building material we will be dealing is bricks. This video is an introduction video, that is a part 1, which will include the basic properties of bricks and constituents. Later on in other videos we will see the manufacturing processes, some harmful ingredients and testing of bricks. Let's see what are the basic properties of a brick. The first and foremost basic property is its specific gravity. For every building materials, its specific gravity is an important property that will be asked in all the exams. The specific gravity of the brick is 1.75. In some textbook, it will be quoted as 1.85 to 2 like that. Let's see different sizes of bricks. Standard or modular brick size is 19 by 9 by 9 centimeters. All the dimensions are mentioned in centimeters here. You can see in the picture also. Nominal brick size means the size of the bricks including the layer of mortar covering it. It is 20 by 10 by 10 centimeter. Next is conventional brick size or field brick size. It is 22.5 by 11.4 by 7.6 centimeters. In various textbooks you will see some variations like 22.5 will be 23 like that. Next is weight of one brick. This is a very important question. The average weight of a brick is 3 to 3.5 kg. Let's see the specific gravity of various building materials we will be dealing with. The first one is a timber. The specific gravity of timber is 1.54. Next is a very important question. The specific gravity of a good building stone is 2.7. For mild steel, it is 7.3. Cement concrete, it is 2.4. RCC, it is 2.5. Lime concrete, it is 1.9. These are our average values. It will vary. Weight of 1 m³ brick masonry will be around 1800 kilograms. Now let's see what are the major constituents. Let's see what are the major constituents. First one is alumina. Next is silica. Then lime, oxides of iron and magnesia. Silica constitutes about 20 to 30% of brick. While silica, that is the major content, that will be 50 to 60%. Lime 3 to 4%. Oxides of iron less than 7%. Magnesia is less than 1%. It is given the total sum of lime, magnesia, oxides of iron and alkalis should be less than 20%. We will see the action of alkalis later in other videos. The proportion of lime, magnesia, oxides and alkalis should be less than 20%. Why that so? We will see in the other videos. Let's go in depth to the constituents. First one is alumina. We have already seen it will constitute about 20 to 30%. We all know that the clay has the alumina minerals that will give the plasticity. Same is here. Alumina give plasticity properties for the molding purpose, so that we can make it to different size and shape. But if it is excess, it will causes warping and shrinkage. High alumina content can give refractory properties also. Next ingredient is silica. Silica is about 50 to 60%. The main property is that it will retain the shape of the brick by preventing cracking and shrinkage of the brick, and it will give a uniform size and shape. But if this is in excess, it will destroy the cohesion between the particles and make the brick brittle. That is the major problem of silica. Next ingredient is lime. Lime also prevents cracking and shrinkage of the brick. It should be less than 5%. We have already seen it is 3 to 4% in proportion. But if it is in excess, it will lead to the calcination during the burning process. Thus, quicklime is formed. Later, this quicklime will react with the water. That is, the slaking process will happen. This will lead to the disintegration of the bricks. Also, if the lime is excess, melting of bricks will take place during the burning process. This will lead to the loss of size and shape. Next is oxides of iron. We all know the oxides of iron will give a reddish brown color to the bricks, and chemically this will support the fusing between alumina and silica, and also it will impart some strength to the brick. Next ingredient is magnesia. It will give an alloy shade to the bricks. It will prevent shrinkage and cracking, but if it is in excess, it will lead to unsoundness. We all know wherever magnesia is there, if it is in excess, it will lead to unsoundness and later on lead to decay of bricks. So that's all about this video. In the other part, we will see the manufacture, testing and some harmful ingredients in the brick. And if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel, give a like and leave the comment on how to improve my video quality or video contents and all. If you love to see more videos on other chapters, please let me know through the